coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing, Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 6. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Hail Mary intercepted. The Patriots
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara up the middle.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now Jones.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A-Chain was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Tua. They set up the screen to H.A. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second and 9.
Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Nice play from Smith-Schuster to get the first down, and he rejuvenated his career in a one-year stop with Kansas City last season. And the Patriots aggressively targeted him in free agency, hoping to jumpstart their offense.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a play fake here on first down.
And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
This is Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 53 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while under...
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked to him from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
Ramondre Stevenson, the ball carrier. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's Hill, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
4 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Second and 6.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They go back to the ground game with H.A.
There he goes left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
23. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
They run for it. H.A.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. H.A. on 1st and 10.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
At the 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They get this out left.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll run again. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Jeff Wilson taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. And no hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Jones.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now Jones.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they